This is a trip to Roanoke, Virginia. I'm going to put the chapter times in the description down below so you can skip to different places that we visit in case that's what you're interested in. From the airport, we took a 45-minute drive to a town in Franklin County that has a pretty awesome distillery. Driving through Franklin County, you definitely get the small town feel with all of the locally owned shops within about a half mile from front to back. Twin Creeks Distillery, they have moonshine, bourbon, and different liquors for you to try, and if you like it, you can buy it by the bottle. From there, we went to the Virginia Museum of Transportation, which was one of our highlights on our trip. If you want an engaging glimpse of the history of transportation, definitely visit the Virginia Museum of Transportation, the official transportation museum of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Exhibits include electric, diesel, and steam locomotives, including the 611 steam locomotive, a national mechanical engineering landmark. The museum also houses model trains and exhibits such as road vehicles. This museum is located downtown. It's about 2.5 hours to see everything that's there, and there's a couple of cars that you can go on and experience what it would be like to sit in and ride in one of these older cars. One of our favorite parts was the yard out here that I'm showing you right now that had all of the old trains. It was absolutely amazing. Now traveling to the center of downtown. Downtown Roanoke offers an array of casual eateries and bars, including the popular Deschutes Brewery and Tasting Room. There's a really busy farmers market on the weekend. Also downtown is the Taubman Museum of Art. They have permanent and traveling exhibits. Their permanent collection of more than 2,000 works of art include prominent 19th to 20th century American art, as well as significant modern art and contemporary art, as well as photography and designs and decorative arts. There is no cost for the general admission, and I would say that we spent about an hour and a half here. It was highly rated, so we stopped by Big Lick Brewing Company, downtown Roanoke's premier microbrewery, tap room, and beer garden, specializing in craft beer and emphasis on quality and variety. We now hop on the road for about an hour scenic ride to the next destination that we're going to show you right now. Now we've reached Poplar Forest, a plantation and plantation house in Forest, Bedford County, Virginia. Thomas Jefferson designed the plantation and used the property as a private retreat and revenue-generating plantation. Jefferson inherited the property in 1773 and began designing and working on the plantation in 1806. While Jefferson is the most famous individual associated with the property, it has had several owners before being purchased for restoration, preservation, and exhibition in 1984. Thomas Jefferson conducted annual visits to Poplar Forest beginning in 1810 and ending in 1823. He designed Poplar Forest as a retreat from his larger estate in Monticello. We took advantage of the guided tour and we were here about 2 hours. Now we're at the National D-Day Memorial in Bedford, Virginia. It serves as a national memorial for American D-Day veterans. However, its scope is international in that it states, in tribute to the valor, fidelity, and sacrifice of Allied forces on D-Day, June 6, 1944. The memorial officially opened on June 6, 2001, with 15,000 people present, as well as George W. Bush. The memorial borders Blue Ridge Mountains in the southwest of Virginia. Now we're heading for some elevation to the Mill Mountains and the Mill Mountain Star. At the current elevation you see here, we're about just over 18,000 feet above sea level, and this star is illuminated every night. There are numerous trails and places for you to have picnics and eat. There's also a zoo, but it was closed for renovations. There are also marathon and cycling races held here yearly. And if you're still here, I just want to say thanks for watching.
I'm focused, man. Tell Stout to holla at me, man.